In some news that I certainly didn't expect to see on Monday, it was announced that Kurt Angle is going to be going into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. Any way you look at it, this is a big deal, especially for those of us fans who've been following wrestling for at least the last 15 years. Here are just a few of the accolades Kurt Angle has accumulated over the years. First of all, in 1996, he won an Olympic gold medal in wrestling. Say it with me now.
With a broken freaking neck.
He received a monster push in his first year in the WWF, going undefeated from Survivor Series 1999 until the Royal Rumble 2000. He became the first ever Eurocontinental Champion.
Well, besides D'Lo Brown, but he doesn't count. We know that.
And racking up tons of WWE and World Heavyweight Championship wins from 2000 until 2006 when he first left the company. His matches with guys like Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, The Rock, Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker, and several others are the stuff of legend. To this day, two of my favorite matches of all time include his matches against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 19 and against Eddie Guerrero at Mania 20. It's also kind of amazing to think that Angle was putting on these wrestling clinics night after night, year after year, all while suffering this big painkiller addiction. That's why he left the company in the first place, because he refused to go to rehab. This addiction carried over with him into his time in TNA, but thankfully, he's clean now. This also makes it 2 years in a row that someone has headlined the WWE Hall of Fame class despite having spent more time in TNA than in WWE. Kurt retired from TNA last year, but he racked up an impressive resume there as well. He had great matches with guys like Samoa Joe, Jeff Jarrett, James Storm, Bobby Roode, and of course several others. Not to mention at one point, he held every single championship there was to win at the same time. The Knockouts Championship excluded, of course. And like Sting, he is also part of the TNA Hall of Fame, but of course, you're not going to hear any of that noise on WWE TV. I heard the rumors about him coming back to the company a while ago, like last year, but then those rumors died off. I didn't think too much of it, so then I was floored when I saw the news on Monday about him getting inducted. But really, I shouldn't be too surprised, because truly there are few wrestlers out there who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, truly deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, quite like Kurt Angle, because especially in his prime, he was the total package. I mean, he's an incredible athletic machine. He can work face and heel extraordinarily well. He can be serious. He can be goofy. He was very credible in the main event. He did very well in the mid-card, building other people up while still making himself look strong. Really, Angle can do it all. So what will Kurt Angle be doing in WWE? That is truly the million-dollar question. Early reports say that his deal does not include a WrestleMania match, but I think if the demand is there and the money is there, then they can make it work. If he does come back to wrestle, I don't think he should be in the Rumble match like a lot of fans want him to be, because honestly, the Rumble match itself is so stacked as is. Him coming back as a surprise entrant would just be too much. It would dilute his return, if anything. But if he does wrestle at WrestleMania, I think there are a few good options for him on the table. Off the top of my head, I can picture him wrestling The Undertaker, or John Cena, or AJ Styles, depending on how any of those guys do in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. I think any one of those matches would be awesome. The most common piece of fantasy booking I've seen since the rumors of Angle's return started percolating were him becoming the manager for American Alpha. It makes sense because those two are practically mini Angles in a lot of regards, but I question as to whether or not the star power of Angle would just overpower the appeal of Jordan Gable on their own. Think of it this way. Back in 2003, when Angle brought up Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas as part of Team Angle, it worked for all parties because Angle had some run-in buddies because he was the heel champion. Meanwhile, Benjamin and Haas got instant credibility, and it was a great entry point for them because they had just got on the main roster. This was their debut. Meanwhile, American Alpha are an established team. They've been on the main roster for quite some time. They are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Would they really need Kurt Angle in their corner on a regular basis? I can definitely see the three of them getting together for like a special six-man tag team attraction match at SummerSlam later this year, but that's about as far as I think it should go. But no matter what happens in the ring from here on out, I am psyched that Kurt Angle is going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I mean, his work in that company alone is worthy enough of getting inducted. When you roll in all the stuff in TNA, in New Japan, and the Indies on top of all that stuff, I mean, it only makes sense. And it's true. It's damn true. Let me know what you think about the big news in the comment section below. And don't worry, when the full Hall of Fame class is revealed, I will give you my thoughts on everyone in that class. So until then, be sure to thumbs up this video if you like it, subscribe to Wrestling with Regret, and buy the t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.